Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It has been a hot minute since we've done this, and I feel like I don't even know. I don't even know what to talk about. There's so many things to talk about, but the main things we're going to talk about tonight is the trip recap of everything I did and how that went. And thank you guys so much for being here. I've missed you all so much. And yeah, it's been just crazy life stuff going on. So it's been a lot of work, a lot of work. And we're here now, and that's what's important. And I'm excited to be here to share with you guys my trip and how it went and all the things. If you missed it, I have all of my Instagram stories saved. I highlighted them on my page, so you can go back and check them out. It was a lot of fun. Tonight, we're going to be making another version of a sangria because sangrias are amazing. You can basically put anything in them, and they're awesome. So I made up a new version tonight. I had some inspiration from some of our guests tonight, Todd and Mike. They were awesome, and I was like, all right, don't half-ass this. Don't just drink a glass of wine. Make something. I can make something. So I have made something, and it's pretty good. I like it. And so we're going to make a drink, and then we're going to chat about all the things. Oh, my friends are here. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. So let me, I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's refreshing. Tennessee Bear, Tim Pruitt, welcome in. Hear ye. Sit down and quiet until the queen of live streamer has entered the room. Thanks, Tim. Dean the Turkey Legster, welcome in. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Tina McNeil, welcome in. Thank you so much. Bill, Magic of the Mouse Radio. Yay, you made it. You're up still. I'm so happy. You guys are awesome. Mar in Memphis. Yes, all my shining stars. Thank you guys so much for being patient and kind and just amazing. I appreciate you all so much. My shining stars help me do the things that I love to do. And we'll talk more about that. We have 1 hour to kind of catch up on everything. And yeah, I have a lot to share with you guys. And I hope that, you're as excited as I am because I'm excited. We've had, I don't know, I think we're 3 weeks on doing this. So yeah, there's a lot to share. Yeah, I got to get back on the Magic of the Mouse Radio. It's awesome. And I need it for my runs. I think it will be very good. Anna Isabel, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you guys, thank you so much for being here Thursday night. So I work today, and I never work on Thursdays, but I had to help out, step up. One of the other bartenders had a obligation, a thing to try to, I don't know, have a part in a show, which is amazing. And so I offered my time, and I think I'm on 7 days straight right now. I have like 2 more before I have Sunday off. So it'll be 9 days straight. But, it is what it is. And I love my job. So, you never work a day in your life if you love what you do. But thank you guys so much for being here. Let's, I think we should probably just make the drink first so that we can get to the agenda. Mike Wheeler with the hippo chair spin. I've been waiting for that. Thank you for being here. Dan Wynn, welcome in. All right. Yes, I got to do the hippo chair spin. I've honestly missed doing the hippo chair spin. So if anybody doesn't know what hippo chair spin is, it's a super chat sticker that I love, and I made it available to my members, and they can put it in there whenever they want, and then I will hippo chair spin because I am that hippo spinning on a chair saying we, which we're about to do. So let's get this out of the way. Let's do this. And I think that is a great way to rock into this. Comeback. It feels like a comeback. I feel like I haven't done this in a really long time. But ready, set, wee. I went off screen. It was that good. It was that good. Oh, no. Thank you so much for being here. I know that everybody's watching fireworks and there's a lot of other things going on. So I appreciate you guys being here when you can. If you're watching on the replay, I appreciate that. If you're here now and you're popping in and out, I appreciate that. All of it. It's all good. And I appreciate each and every one of you for however long you're here, if it's for a minute, for 5, for 60, whatever. But I appreciate all of you. So let's make this sangria. I'll bring you guys down to my laboratory. This is the mixology station. So we're going to start in the mixing glass, and I'm going to squeeze some fruit. I got an orange wedge. I'm going to put 1 strawberry that I sliced up in there, and then I'm going to squeeze 2 lemons into my mixing glass. And then we're going to put about 2 ounces of, what did I get? I got Smirnoff pink lemonade. I don't know. It's some new vodka thing that we're doing. So it's like 2 ounces. We're just going to do a Lynn pour there. That's about 2 ounces. And then we're going to get some rosé. Just, I don't know, whatever they had on sale I got. We're going to put about 4 ounces of rosé in there. And I'm not measuring any of this. This is like splish splash. So then Saint Germain, because I love Saint Germain and I still have some. So I'm going to put about 1 ounce of Saint Germain in there for some sweetness, I guess, is what we're going to do. And I just like the flavor. So we have our fruit, we have our liquors, and then I'm going to put some ice in here. And then we're going to shake it like a Polaroid picture to crush up that fruit. So I'm smiling right now, guys. It's happening. All right. And I kind of failed at this when I did my trial run because I overfilled it. So I'm going to just pour this into my wine glass. Oh, barely any room for this. And then we want to top it with a little bit of club soda. Yeah, don't measure it. It ruins it. You just need to, this is at-home bartending, so you can do whatever you want. There's no wrong answer. We just do the things that make us happy, and, you know, you figure it out as you go. Just do what you like. And then we're going to stick, for aesthetic purposes, we're going to stick a strawberry on there. Oh, oopsie. All right, I made a mess. You know what? Welcome back. Lynn's here. I made a mess. All right. I'm missing all of the things that you guys are saying right now while I'm making a mess. Hold on. All right. Give me 1 second. We put our lemon on there. This is really full. Really, really full. All right. Bring you guys back up, and then we will get into story time. Yeah, Lynn made a mess. That didn't take long. Exactly. We're back. I think, hold on, I'm not using my finger to stir it this time. I'm going to use the lemon. Oh, I'm spilling it everywhere. Hold on. All right. I used the lemon wedge to stir it. Now I need to clean up my mess. And I need to take a sip before I cheers you guys, or I'm going to spill it all over the keyboard. All right. I think I'm in the safe zone now. All right. It's so pretty though, right? All right. Cheers to all of you hanging in there and, I don't know, just being awesome. Thank you guys so much. Cheers. Oh, yeah, exactly, Dean. Did I say that? That's the Michigan coming out. Midwesterner. I approve. I think this is really delicious. It's something I've never made before tonight, actually. This was a new creation, a new concoction that I made up just for you guys. I have lemon pulp everywhere. But yeah, it's good. It's I love sangria because you literally can put anything in there as long as there's some hard liquor, some wine, and a liqueur, some fruit. You can call it sangria. Just throw it all together, and then whatever you like, it's going to be awesome. Oh, you just wanted to say it in chat. Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if I said that. You guys are great. You need to get a Lynn Project raincoat for the mixology portion of your screens, right? I need that the saran wrap over the keyboard so that it's safe, because it is not safe with me around at all. But I'm actually going to take the garnish off because I'm not a garnish person, and it kind of impedes the drinking of the drink. So I just want to use my stemless glass because it's safe for everyone. And it's good. All right, so let's get to the trip recap. So we're going on, I postponed my live stream last week because July 1st was the grand reopening of all the fireworks at Disney, and I wasn't about to step on anyone's shoes, and I wanted everyone to enjoy the grand reopening of the fireworks and watch all of the things. And I also missed my kids so much after being gone for almost a week. So I took that time to watch movies and eat popcorn and just hang out with the kids and do that whole thing. So it was really nice. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the fireworks and all of that. I have not watched them since they reopened. I know that when I do, I will cry my eyes out. But I'm kind of waiting to just experience that on my own. I would really like to not watch that on a live stream and kind of hold out for the next time that I go to Disney and just see it and feel it in real time and be there and experience it. So only because I know that I'm an annual pass holder and I can go back, whenever. So if I want to go up there for a one-day trip and just watch the fireworks and that's my agenda, I can do it. But yeah, it is actually really good, Bill. Thank you. I'm kind of proud of myself. Rosé sangria. I've never done a rosé sangria before, but Noel Bobo, welcome in. Thanks for being here. All good. Thanks for hanging out with us. So driving up, I left right after work on Tuesday night. It was a Tuesday night. And I left right after work, and I was driving up with my brand new car, and I was talking to Noelle, chatting with her, and I was like, my car keeps pulling the steering wheel. I don't know what's going on. And she's like, I think your car is driving for you. And I was like, I don't understand what's happening. And she's like, it has like a smart thing where it just stays in the lanes and you just have to have your hand on the steering wheel. What? No one told me that my car would do this. No one gave me the heads up. I didn't have any idea. And Noelle assured me that everything was okay and to just let it do its thing. And I was like, oh my God, I'd have a Tesla. Like, I have a smart car. And she was like, don't fall asleep. It doesn't drive itself. Which I didn't. I got up there and it was fine. But yes. Oh, name it Herbie. I should, Dean. I'm going to name my car Herbie. I haven't named my car yet. So I love that. Let's do that. We're naming my car Herbie. I love that. Yeah, I did not read the owner's manual, and I tried to watch some YouTube videos on my car, but it was just some gimmicky crap of people showing the things that are just standard things. No one even showed me how to lock my car keyless. I have to figure it out. I basically just manhandle I still don't really know what the actual motion is to keyless lock my car. So I just kind of fondle the handle every single time I get out of the car until it beeps. And then I know I'm good. So yeah, RAV4, that's what I got. But no one told me about the keyless locking. No one told me about the driving itself, like all of the things I had to figure out on my own. But it's amazing. I absolutely love it. And I look forward to all of my trips going forward in the future up to Orlando or anywhere I go, because it's just so much easier now. Just so much easier. The dude of a salesman, you should have demonstrated. They demonstrated things like keyless entry and the heads-up display, not heads-up display. I have like it's like a laptop screen basically, and it's a touch screen. And I kind of figured that out on my own and navigated it. But Hitchhiking Bones, welcome in. Thank you for being here. But yeah, they didn't really tell me all of these things that are way more important to me, like how it stays in the lane while you're driving on cruise control. That is a huge thing. Like, why would you not tell me that is a feature of the car that I'm buying? I don't know. I'll never know, but now I know. And I love it. I think it's probably the best thing about my car. I don't like that it tells me that I have to signal every time I get over, but I normally do that. Anyways, I want to be named Captain Mod for your streamlet so I can boot Dean. He's getting all the Lynn points. Stop it. You guys are both awesome, and I appreciate you both so much. Our car beeps when no, it locks, because it will give me a notification on my phone, Tina, if my car is unlocked. Because when I did my Costco trip yesterday, I backed in. I didn't lock my car because I had to go and change, get ready for work, and leave. And it gave me a notification, popped up on my phone that my car was unlocked, but it was in my garage. So it was okay. So it'll let me know if it's not locked and my key fob is away from it. So it's really smart. Like, Herbie is a very smart car, and I appreciate him. And that is his name now. And I love it. Oh, you guys are so awesome. So yes, driving there, I got there safe. I met my mom at her hotel, her and Don, her fiance, which prayers go out to Don. Actually, we have a health emergency with him. He just had a heart attack the other day. And just sending out positivity and good vibes and love to him and my mom, that they can get it all figured out. And there's a lot of other health issues underlying in that. But sending so much positivity and love to my mom and Don. You guys have seen them here in chat. And yeah, I'm just thinking about them all the time and hoping for the best, and that the doctors will figure out everything that they need to do. Patrick Zippity Doodad, welcome in. Cheers, my friend. Welcome to Thursday night. Yes, praying for Don. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a while after they left Disney. It was just 2 days ago he had a heart attack, but we're hoping for the best and praying for him and keeping it in the doctor's hands. And I know that they'll take good care of him. So I'm very optimistic about all of it. I trust the doctors and, the power of positivity. So he'll be all right. And yeah, so my first day there was Wednesday with my mom and Don. I convinced them to get scooters because they both have different ailments that are challenging for them to walk all the miles. It is a lot of miles. It is a lot of miles at the parks. And I highly encourage anyone who has any kind of impairment to rent a scooter, because it's just so much easier, and you can transfer that rental to another park. If you're park hopping, you just turn it in, and then the deposit, it's fine. And it made our time so much more enjoyable, because we were able to get places so much faster to do more things. And I am so glad that they did that, because it enhanced the experience 1,000%. And it was amazing. So like, no shame at all in anything about doing that. I am a speed walker. I will speed walk to the point that it's not running, but it is appropriate for walking very fast in Disney to get to the places that I need to get to. So they had certain restrictions. They were told to set their speed on a certain level. And I told them to kick it up a notch, because they were going to keep up with me, and we were going to zoom past everyone. And it was a lot of fun. We did so much more than I had hoped to do in Epcot, and it was a lot of fun. Mara says, my daughter rented me a scooter. She didn't want to wait for me walking like a sloth. Well, it's not about that you're walking like a sloth, but it's that if you're on a mobile vehicle, then you can get wherever you need to go way faster, because there's so much walking from each attraction to the next. And for somebody that is walking with discomfort and pain, there's no reason to go through that. Just hop on a scooter and zoom. It's fun. It's good. Disney's Adventures, welcome in. Thank you for being here. He walks with a purpose. Exactly. Jim knows what's up. Yes, we're actually renting a scooter from an outside company for our trip in December. It's $200 for a week. That is a great deal, Tina, because I think if you rent through Disney, it is not that affordable at all. Do you want to say hi?
No, it's that I'm trying to connect to the internet, and I'm seeing if the AT&T thing went on the computer.
I don't know. Why don't you just wait for me to be done in like 40 minutes?
Because I forgot to get the internet up because I was lazy today.
All right. Well, you can wait 40 minutes and I'll help you with it. So yeah, that was a really awesome day. And then we were just about done with the day at Epcot, and what we had wanted was to start with Animal Kingdom, but we couldn't get park passes for them because it was not available for a park ticket buyer, but I could get it as a pass holder. Very strange thing, but they couldn't get it. So yeah, exactly. We walked 13 plus miles in a day in the parks. And even for people that are fully mobile and good with walking, it's still a lot on your body. Like, it is so much. And I will get into that. I need to really move along my talk because we're on the first day and we're almost halfway through the stream and I haven't even gotten to the rest of it. But I did runs every single day and then went to the parks and walked multiple miles after that. And it was still took a toll on me and my body, my calves and my feet, all of it. So yeah, if you have mobility issues in the very least, I highly recommend finding a company to rent a scooter from that you can zoom around the parks and get to the places that you need to get to. Because the thing with Disney is that, especially Walt Disney World, is that everything is so far apart. Nothing is like, oh, it's right there. Oh, it's right there. Love you too, buddy. And so you have to go a distance to get to the next thing you're going to do. And especially in the heat, the Florida heat right now is insane, that it makes so much sense to rent a scooter to be able to move from one thing to the next, because you do not want to be stuck out in that heat. It is just way, way too much. And I don't even want to be in it. It's bad. It is so hot. So hot. Let's see. I can walk to the Turkey Lake, no problem. It's walking away that's a struggle for sure. I want to rent a scooter. I missed my opportunity. I should have rented a scooter with them, but it was a good learning experience to kind of see how the mobility was, which it was all new territory for me. So getting on and off of rides and where to park and how to do the things. So it was really cool. I did not vlog any of it, but I have it in my repertoire. So if anybody has any questions about scooter and mobility in Epcot, I know that now. And as far as where you need to park or where is a good place to go to do all the things that you need to do, I have that under my belt now. But oh, you kids are so funny. So yeah, we had a great day, and then we left and made sure that we made it over to Animal Kingdom just before park closed so that we could go and ride Flight of Passage. Don had never been on it. My mom wanted to ride it again because it is now her favorite ride. Mother like daughter. So we went on that at the park close, and it was so much fun. It was an absolute perfect ending to a very long, hot day. And it was kind of good that we ended our day early. I think the park closed at 6 or 7. So we were done with that. And then we went back to the hotel and just relaxed and took it easy, got to hang out and do the whole mother-daughter thing and catch up. And it was really, really nice. And then the next morning they had to leave super early. Like I actually slept through them leaving in the morning, but I got up to go over to Art of Animation, which was going to be my next resort I was staying at. So I did 3 hotel changes in the course of my 6-day vacation. So I started out with my mom, and then I went to Art of Animation, and then I stayed at another hotel for the last night just because I couldn't get a decent rate on extending my stay one more day. I wasn't going to pay $200 to stay at Art of Animation for one more night when I could pay $60 to sleep in a bed, because that's literally all I was doing on that last night. But I wonder if you can rent a scooter with a Hemi in it. Maybe if you bring your own, a modified scooter, Bill, you're gonna have to call the person about a thing. And I think that's definitely doable. But yeah, it's also important to rent a sturdy scooter. The first one she rented, when do the grades and the battery died, she said she had to push it back. Oh no, that's terrible. See, that was the one good thing about renting through Disney, is because you would rent it at the park, ride it around, and then turn it in, and then you could get another one at the next park. But my mom did forget to turn it off when she was just sitting there idle. And so hers wasn't holding the battery charge as well as Don's, because every time Don stopped, he would turn it off. So it would be charged up and get better like momentum each time, I guess. But it was good. It was a good experience overall. And okay, so I ran my 5K, my first 5K by myself at my resort I was staying at. I went back to my mom's resort, got changed, ready for the day, went to Epcot. They let me check in early at Art of Animation. I got the Little Mermaid room finally, because I actually had reserved a Little Mermaid room 2 years ago when I stayed there. But on my way there, they called me and upgraded us to a Lion King suite. So I never got to stay in the Little Mermaid room that I had actually really wanted to stay in. And we got to stay in the better room. But this time I did not get that phone call. So I stayed in a king room in the Little Mermaid section. And it was so awesome. Actually, that is the only vlog that I filmed of my trip, was the Little Mermaid room thing. So I will put up, it's very short video. Very, very short, but it's a little, yeah, Zip will be jealous. It was awesome. I love that room so much. And I will tell you right now, I've done this numerous times on Disney trips because I wanted to extend them, but staying on property and then staying off is probably the most devastating feeling, because nothing can live up to the experience you had. And this was actually my first time staying back on property in 2 years. Almost, no, not that long, in a year and a half. And just, I love it so much. Like, nothing, for a true Disney fan, nothing really compares to staying on property. And it's not about, even for me, the transportation, because I drive myself anyways. I don't use the Skyliner. I don't use the buses. I would rather just drive myself to each park and do whatever, because I don't know what I'm going to do afterwards. I don't know if I want to go to Disney Springs or wherever I want to go. But the magic of staying on property, and even though I am a grown adult woman, I loved my Little Mermaid room by myself. And it was so awesome. Just, it's so crisp and clean and nice. And like, there's Prince Eric on the wall, and you've got the Little Mermaid curtain, and just all of it, like the seashells and the bubbles and flounder. It was so cool. I really, really loved it. Exactly, Tina. It's about the bubble, period. And it's really hard when you get back to doing that to get out of it, and then like nothing else feels good after that. But I really appreciate the time that I spent there. I got 3 nights at Art of Animation. Only if Lincoln VR started dropping the flag. I will definitely do that, Bill. Go, race is off, but I'm gonna be in my own scooter too. I want to race too. A lion queen. I don't know. That's the lioness. Anyways, I don't know. We're getting into a whole nother. I am not even into day 2 yet. So I hung out at Epcot after that. I did my first run, went back, got changed, checked in, went to Epcot to meet my friends that I was hanging out with. The majority of the trip were my friends, Joe and Shelly. Joe, DVC runner, Shelly Kathleen on Instagram. They are my running friends from Michigan. I did not know them when I lived in Michigan. I met them afterwards. We connected through Disney stuff, and they have really been my full, like the core inspiration into where I am right now with my entire running experience, which is another thing that we need to touch before this live stream is over, to really catch up where I'm at with that. But they are my running inspiration, my running family, my Run Disney family. They have made me want to run. They have pushed me in ways that they didn't mean to push me, but it made me want to do it because I saw how much fun they were having, and I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted that in my life, and I'm forever grateful for that and all of the awesome people that I've met through them. Stephanie and Kevin, Renee, Megan, and just so many people. I don't even want to keep naming names because Steve, like there's so many people in this like running community that has been so incredible and so monumental in my journey. But I am forever grateful for them, and they have helped me in every step of my journey, knowing that I'm a beginner and helping me take the steps that I need to take. And yeah, I think I'm going to run a dopey challenge. If I can get it on the Run Disney sign up, I am definitely doing that. But we will touch base on that after I get through the trip recap, because, we got to still get through this. Bill says, after I finish considering the cryptocurrency market, Lynn, you can stay with me in my new place in the Golden Oaks. I'll make sure to buy a place big enough. I love that, Bill. Can I call dibs? I'm going to call dibs on the room. Yes, I'll have my own wing. I'm in. Absolutely. It's not fair to push people, Lynn. It hurts the knees and the hands, especially on gravel. You runners are so mean. Bill, you don't have to just get on the scooter and scoot with us. You don't have to run. Just being a supporter has so much meaning to all of us. Like having support for those around you. Like there's runners and there's running supporters, and not everyone has to be a runner. I never thought I'd be a runner again in my life, but here we are, and I never saw this coming in a million years. So you got to have every piece on the board. There's a lot of pieces, so we each play our role, and not everybody has to be a runner, and it's fine, but we can all party afterwards, and that's what's really important, right? You run on all fours. Project Partition. I'm down with that. I like it. So yes, we had an awesome day. Epcot that day with Joe and Shelly. This was so Epcot 2 days in a row. And it was a lot of fun because I did a lot of the same things again, but it was with different people. So it was a totally different experience, a lot of fun. And I met some new people. Zhiun and Autumn, father and daughter, were in Disney visiting from Michigan. They knew Joe and Shelly, and I was new to meeting them. I didn't know them before. And it was so funny because we went to Sunshine and Seasons, and that was when Joe told Autumn, this awesome 10-year-old girl, she's absolutely hilarious, so amazing, and told her that I had a YouTube channel. And she was so ecstatic, so enthusiastic about it. And it really made my day in more ways than one. And she was like, "You're famous. I know a famous person. 2,000 people know you." And it was really like, I don't look at myself like that at all. But she was super starstruck, and she was so sweet and so much fun. I felt honored to hang out with her for the day. Pass holder pair, welcome in with the super chat. Thank you so much. It's a Lynn night. We're back, folks. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you guys so much. You didn't have to do that, but cheers. We made a rosé sangria tonight. But yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to Autumn. I don't know if she'll watch us on replay or if she's watching. I think it's past her bedtime, but Autumn was absolutely amazing. I braided her hair to match mine when we were at the International Gateway in the back of World Showcase, in between where the resorts are. And we were meeting up with Renee, and it was just so much fun. She was an absolute delight, and I loved hanging out with her. I miss her. I will cherish that day so much. She was so much fun. She has a great personality, and she's going to do great things. But yeah, that was another just awesome day. It was a great way to start off the trip with hanging out with my mom and then hanging out with all these new friends. And then the next morning, we went out to this area. I don't even know what it's called, but we ended up at Crooked Can Brewery. And it was Renee and Kate and Joe and Shelly, Rowan, Stephanie and Kevin. I met Sean and all these people, and we all ran together. We did another 5K. And then the air was so thick. It was so hot, and it wasn't even late in the day yet, but the air was real thick, but it was so much fun. Running with friends makes it so much easier to run, and it's crazy and it's amazing, and it's a phenomenon I'm not really used to because I mostly run by myself, but it was a lot of fun. Tim says, wait a minute. Something just hit me. You drove when you could have ridden the Skyliner, silly girl. Yes. So I will explain that really quick. So I talked with my friends, and they are out of towners. So they stay on property and they use the Disney transportation, which I mostly don't. And they told me about how at the end of the night, when everyone is getting on the Skyliner, sometimes you have to wait an hour and a half to get on the Skyliner to go back. And that did not seem appealing to me at all. So I decided that it would be more reasonable to drive my car, park, and be able to come and go as I please and not have to wait at all for a Skyliner, because I just don't want to wait. At the end of the night when I'm ready to go back, the last thing I want to do is wait for another thing. So that's why I did it. That was based on advice from my friends. Not even advice. It was just their experience. And then I turned it into my own advice. It was, I'm going to just drive my car because it's faster. It is, in my experience of taking Disney transportation and driving my car in Disney, I get wherever I need to go way faster when I just drive my car, even if that means parking out in the parking lot, except for the very last day I was there, which we'll get to. 42 minutes in, I need to hurry up my story time. Okay, so Friday, we went to Crooked Can Brewery. It was so much fun. We ran the 5K. We hung out. We ate. It was this really cool place. I don't even know what the town was. It was like 30 minutes away from Disney. Yes, so impatient. I'm not that impatient, but why wait when you don't have to? So, and plus it was an excuse to drive my new car, which I'm all about. So, so we did that, and then we went all back to our places, got cleaned up. I actually hung out at the Animal Kingdom Lodge pool with Stephanie and Kevin for a little bit, got to know them a little bit better, and talked about Mount Dora running and their backgrounds, and just getting to know some of my running friends a little bit better than I got to back on the Princess Run. And it was really awesome. So awesome. I'm glad that we did that. And then we went to SeaWorld together. And it was my first time at SeaWorld. And no, I don't have to pay each time I park because I'm a pass holder. So for annual pass holders, parking is free. So Val and I got front row parking at Hollywood Studios one morning. I felt like the lottery. Didn't want to leave since I felt like a king. Exactly. So if you go in a little bit later, sometimes they don't even tell you where to park. So you just go up as far as you can and then find a spot. And if you're going in afternoon, usually a lot of people have already left by then. So you'll get those front row parking spaces and no one's telling you where to go. Really awesome. Really awesome. I did that numerous times on this trip because we were going for the runs in the morning. So we would get to the parks a little bit later, but it worked out really, really awesome. So Frito TV, welcome in from Alamonte. I don't know where that is. What state is that in? Is that Florida? But so yeah, we went to SeaWorld. I was so looking forward to riding the coasters. I wanted to ride Manta. I wanted to ride all of the coasters, but it was a terrible, terrible weather day. And so we went there, we got drinks, we got food. Alamont. Sorry. You're kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Yes, it's Florida. I'm not sure where that is. I don't have a ton of exposure on Florida geography. I was raised in Michigan, so that wasn't a course I took, and I'm getting to know all of the places in Florida. But welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Oh, okay. Just northeast of Orlando. I think I might have heard of that before, but I pronounced it wrong. So yeah, I don't know. I don't even know places in Florida that are by where I live. So don't hold it against me, or do, but it's just something I don't know. So we had a lot of fun. We ended up seeing the sharks. We saw the seals, the sea lions. They were talking and having a blast. That was so much fun. We went down to Sesame Street. We saw Cookie Monster and Elmo, had some photo shoots, and it was it was so much fun. Looks like Tim's into the Tennessee Shine. No. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting to know all the places. So as I learn as I go. But it was my first time there, and I was a little disappointed. I was a lot disappointed that I didn't get to ride any of the coasters because I was kind of craving the thrill rides. But Mar, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. I hope you're doing well. I miss you. I love you. Have a good night. But we ended up popping into this dance party. They had this dance party in this arena, the stadium, and we all danced for like 2 hours straight. And it was so much fun. There was a DJ, and then they had fireworks and like the water show, and it was so, so cool. And that was before the Disney fireworks even started, and we all got to see the fireworks at SeaWorld, and it was emotional and it was fun, and it meant a lot to be able to share that with my friends, and we all had a great time. And then the next morning, we all ran at my home resort. We were staying at Art of Animation. We ran through Art of Animation and Pop Century and around that loop. And Stephanie, Sunshine Runner on Instagram, made it so much fun. She had kind of like mapped everything out. So we had these character meets. So with like Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head and Mickey and all of the stuff. So like we ran this awesome path, and she's just amazing with it. And it made it feel like a real Run Disney run with our friends. And we ran another 5K. And then we went to Hollywood Studios, where I spilled beer cheese all over myself, but I got to meet, I got to see oh my God, I'm brain farting so bad right now. The Mickey Bunch and Walt and Melissa. Oh my God, I'm forgetting their channel name right now. Walt and Melissa, I saw walking in. The Mickey Bunch. Kelly, welcome in. But I saw Walt and Melissa walking in. And it was so good to finally meet them in person. And then they told me that, happy birthday, Kelly. Oh my gosh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yes, mouse talk. Thank you. Oh my God. Brain farted so bad, but it was so nice meeting them in person finally. And they told me that Kelly and Mama were in there. I waited for them, tried to surprise them. Well, you know what? I just saved you a bowl of ice cream, so you're welcome, Belle. Everybody wish happy birthday to Kelly. Thank you so much for being here. So that was an awesome start to the Hollywood Studios day to reconnect with some of my YouTube friends, and then spilled the beer cheese all over myself, and then hung out with Joe, Shelly, and Rowan, and hung out at Baseline Tap House, which if you have not, that was my first time. That was like my one goal of Hollywood Studios was to go to Baseline Tap House, because Josh and Zip and everybody had said how awesome it was. And I was like, I'm missing out. I need to do this. Finally did it. And it's so good. So good. The food was awesome. The pretzel with the cheese, the charcuterie, phenomenal deal for $10. It was so, so good. Even though I only ate the cheese off of it, still a great deal. And the drinks were awesome. It was just a cool vibe in the middle of Hollywood Studios. I highly recommend it. And got to ride the best ride I've ever been on, Millennium Falcon, with Joe, Shelly, and Rowan. Joe and I were the pilots. Shelly and Rowan were the gunners. And it was the smoothest, most successful ride I have ever been on. We crushed the piloting. They crushed the gunning. Like, it was just so good. I can hands down say that was the best flight I've ever had. Can you say that word before 11 a.m.? Baseline Tap House? What word? Well, I think that everyone should go there because it was really, really awesome. Oh, yeah, it was so good. So good, pass holder pair. I love it. And then, so the next morning was Sunday morning, was done running. So I ran, wait, nope, that's not true. Saturday, Sunday. No, something's off. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, we ran at Coronado. I almost forgot about that. Oh, charcuterie. Charcuterie. Oh, did I say it funny? I'm sorry if I did. I don't know. I need to drink more sangria. That's what I think I need to do. Anyways, so Sunday was the fourth run, which put me at the end of the fourth run in 4 days, which I have never done before. I have never ran 4 days in a row until this trip. I ran a half marathon in 4 days with my friends, and we finished at Coronado, which Kevin was so awesome to pick us all up, and we met, and a bunch of friends, Kate and Tara. I met so many awesome new running friends on this trip, and I'm so grateful for it. We all got to run around Coronado. We met up with Stephanie, and she had started running at 4 a.m. because they were running 15 miles. And we met up to finish the run with them. And we ended up running 4 miles with them. And it was absolutely awesome. There's nothing quite as special as running on Disney property, even if you're not running through the parks. For me, my experience was when I did my very first run on property the morning by myself, was running around, and everyone was getting ready and leaving for the parks and hopping on the Skyliner and going to the buses, and everyone's so happy and so excited and so optimistic, and like, it doesn't matter if you got no sleep before, but you're all like perfect and fresh and ready for the day and ready for the rides and ready for the photo ops, and like, everyone's so happy. And that was probably my favorite part of experiencing a run on property, was that morning where people were like, yeah, no days off, like run every day. Like, there's no, like, it was just really, really cool. And seeing everybody so excited to go and experience their days at Disney, and whether that was their first time at Disney or their first time in 5 years or their first time in 10 years or the first time ever, and just seeing the energy and feeling that while you're running and seeing everybody so excited to go to the parks, it was absolutely incredible. And I don't know. I don't really know. I was just grateful to experience being surrounded by the energy of other people, experiencing like those firsts or like the beginnings, and feeding off of that energy was amazing. If I could do that every single day, it would be so much easier to run, no matter the heat or anything. But oh, Old Forester 1897, bottled and bond. Very nice. That's a good one. Drinking shine from a glass. Yeah, you need it in like a mason jar or something. Dean, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for being ninja while you're getting ready. We're going to try to wrap it up really soon here. You're going at 11:15, right? I think I read that on there. Oh, my fingerprint doesn't want to register. I think you're going at 11:15, right? But yeah, so that was really an awesome experience. And I felt so proud of myself at the end. Coronado was a real rough run for me. At that point, I had been going for, I think that was my 5th day. And I had done the 3 runs in a row prior, plus the entire park days, basically running on no sleep. Yes, 11:15. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. I'm going to run a little bit over. Mason jar is my glass. I love it. But I was in so much pain. My calves were on fire. My hips hurt. My back hurt. I was just not in a good place because, for one, the food. Disney food is not something that I eat in that way at all. I didn't bring any kind of food prep like I normally do. I'll normally bring a little bit of food for me to eat that is like my normal routine, and I did not this time. I came fully unprepared just to eat at the parks. So I ate 100% park food for 6 days. And I will say right now that the extreme salt content of park food took a really bad toll on my body. I was not used to it, even though I was making healthy choices in what I ate as far as like salmon and veggies and salads and things like that. It was still loaded with salt and not what I would normally eat. So it caught up to me. By the end of the trip, I was not feeling well. I was at a point where I was physically ill by the last day. Headache, just full body pain. And then it took me about a week to get back to my normal after I got home and started eating my regular diet again. But I was fully hydrated the whole time. I did drink a little bit more than I would normally drink at home, but I still stayed hydrated. I was drinking boatloads of water, and it still didn't matter. It still didn't matter that salt took a toll on me anyways. But Stacy Rogers, my PIC, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out, Ninja Mode. I appreciate you. I wanted to see diet 1 week, gain 20 pounds. Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely difficult. And I know that going forward, all of my Disney trips are basically going to be run Disney trips. So all of my Disney expeditions going forward, I will be running at some point in them, or they will be for the Run Disney trips. And I am going to 100% meal prep before them so that I can at least maintain somewhat of my normal diet to not feel the way that I felt. And then the repercussions afterwards, it was a good learning experience for me that I had no idea. The jump out of routine for me, what it would take. So I am definitely going to fix that the next time going forward, which I think we're basically at the end of the trip. Sunday was the end of it. We went and hung out at Animal Kingdom Lodge that night. All of my Run Disney friends, we hung out at the Animal Kingdom Lodge pool. We had drinks, we swam, we went down the slide, we hung out in the hot tub, and it was so much fun. It was like the picture perfect ending to a perfect trip, and just getting to hang out and chill out with my friends. My ankles swelled up to baseballs. Like, I have never seen my legs, ankles, and knees swell up as bad as they did on this trip. And that's another reason why I will be meal prepping going forward on my Disney trips. But it hurt. It physically hurt to walk. So I will be doing different things going forward in the future. But it was a great ending to a perfect trip. And then Monday morning, I went to Magic Kingdom for a couple hours. I met up with Joe, Shelly, and Rowan for one last ride before they went off on their way, and I had to go and drive home. I hit some traffic, and it was terrible, and I went straight to work after hanging out at Magic Kingdom, driving home for 3 hours, and then I worked all night, and that was like a smack into reality. It was a bit much, but I did it. I got through it. It was fun. And then this trip overall just really made me want to do more Run Disney things and base my Disney trips in the future around Run Disney and making that my focus, because I want to hang out with my friends while I'm there. I've done most of the things in Disney that I want to do. I did a few new things that I've never done before. I did the Feel Our Magic. Festival of the Lion King is back, and so that was the first time doing it in a long time. Oh, big time cankles. Big time cankles. There was no ankle recognition whatsoever. But it was bad. Even from the knee down, like my knees were swollen, my calves were swollen, my ankles were non-existent, my toes were even swollen. It was terrible. I was limping when I walked into work. But when I put my Hokas on, my work shoes that I got, it made me feel so much better putting those little fluffy cushions on. But I definitely want to try. So I don't know if you guys know, in the Run Disney community, this is my last recap of where we're at with everything. So Run Disney is going live, and they have announced Wine and Dine Weekend is going live. Marathon weekend, I guess it's a weekend. It's a long weekend in the beginning of January. That's live. And Princess Weekend, and then a surprise spring something or other. I'm not really sure about that. But the signups are all back to back. So normally we would have months between signups, and Run Disney is not really cheap. It's kind of expensive. So next Tuesday is the sign up for Wine and Dine. I am going to shoot for and try to sign up for the challenge, which is a 10K and a half marathon. And that would be taking place about 3 weeks before I'm already signed up for my very first half marathon. So it's something I really want to do. It's the first Run Disney that's live in almost 2 years. So it's something I really want to do with my friends. If I can get it, I will be doing it. The main goal of all of this is 2 weeks later, around the end of July, there is a sign up for the Run Disney Marathon Weekend. Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, welcome in. Thanks for being here. So bucket list item is doing the Run Dopey Challenge, where you do a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a full marathon all in 4 days. I have decided that it's something that I want to do to prove to myself that I can do it. It's 48.6 miles in 4 days, and I am 1,000% sure I can do it. And mostly because I know that I have a great, awesome group of all of you, all of my friends supporting me, believing in me, having faith in me that I got this. I have come this far. I have done things every single time that I never thought I could do. And a lot of that has to do with all of you guys having my back and all of your support. And someone the other day, I told them I wanted to do it, and they were like, you can't do that. There's no way. That's impossible. There's no way you can do it. And I'm sorry, but if something lights a fire in me more than someone telling me I can't do something, I don't know what that is. Because it's not so much about proving to them that I can do it, but someone telling me I can't do something and then just doing it because I know I can. Because I know that mentally I can overcome anything. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And that's bottom line what it comes down to. And it was the same thing with my son. My younger son said he would go for a run with me the other day, just 2 days ago. And he said, I can go for a mile run with you. And I said, okay, we'll go for a mile run. I don't go for 1 mile runs. And I know that he's already ran a mile. He had done 0.88 miles with me before. That was the furthest he's ever gotten with me. And so he said, I will run a mile with you. I pushed him to go 1.6. So half of a 5K. And he was not happy with me in the end. And he was very frustrated. He said his calves were on fire. He did not feel good. He was super sore. And then so I dropped him off at home. And then I went and I did one more lap. And so I came back. And after I came back, he was totally fine. He was super happy. And what I told him was, you need to be uncomfortable to grow. Don't do what's comfortable, because you don't get better by being comfortable. And I explained to him why I pushed him to 1.6 when he said he would do 1. He said he would do 1 mile because he was comfortable doing 1 mile. So I told myself, you're going more than a mile, because we're not doing what's comfortable. We're going to do the things that make us uncomfortable, because that is what makes you grow as a person. And he didn't hate me forever afterwards. He was totally fine 10 minutes later. So we're good. And I love that my kids are kind of getting on board and doing the things with me. And, you know, we can all be uncomfortable sometimes. And I think that that is the best thing to be, because when you go into a place that makes you uncomfortable, you have to learn to adapt with whatever the situation is. I'm not just talking about running, but something that makes you uncomfortable. You need to adapt. You need to figure out, you need to evolve and change and figure out how to get through the thing that's making you uncomfortable. And that's how we grow as a person. So I don't know, mean mama, maybe, but I think that it was a good thing. He doesn't hate me. You guys just heard him a while ago. He said, I love you. And he's still on board. And I think he'll run with me again. I hope I didn't ruin that. I hope I didn't ruin that for him. But, you know, you got to do little by little, getting outside of your comfort zone. And that's what Dopey is for me. Dopey challenge is so uncomfortable for me to think about that kind of miles. I have never ran more than 7 miles, and I want to run 48.6 in 4 days. The most I've ran in 4 days to date is 13. But I want to be uncomfortable. I want to grow. I want to push myself into those things that I don't even think I can do, but I know I can do. And it's this mind over matter thing. And it means a lot to me. And it's my bucket list. And I am don't want to wait till next year. I don't want to wait until 2023 to check off this bucket list item. I want to do it now. I want to do it as soon as possible because I feel like I'm ready for it and I just want to do it. So hoping and praying that I can get the sign up because the Run Disney sign up is very challenging and everyone's going to be gunning for it. So fingers crossed. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'll get what I can. And I don't know. We're just going to take it as it comes and see how it goes. I'm currently working every single day. I have a couple more days left in my 9-day stretch, and then I'll have one day off. and I don't know what the next week's hold for me, but I appreciate all of you guys having supported me and believing in me. It means the world to me. It really, really does, because when someone told me that I couldn't do it, I was kind of shocked because I'm so used to all of you amazing people here on YouTube, all of my awesome friends here at home, all of my amazing friends on Instagram, and everyone just having support and believing in me. And for one person to tell me like, no, you can't do that. I was like, wow, I've never heard that before. Like, I haven't heard that in a long time. Someone telling me I can't do something. Okay, well, you're wrong. And I will figure out anything that I need to do this thing. And I'm excited to take you guys along on the journey. I'm going to figure out a training plan. I am taking suggestions on Instagram from people that have done it before and kind of doing all the research on what I need to do. And I'm excited about it. And I'm going to have some different videos going up about my running journey. So it'll be exciting. And I can't wait to take you guys along with me. I'll have a couple little videos up in the meantime. I'm going to start doing a couple little self-Florida things. And I do have a couple things I need to edit in the meantime. I will get back to doing the character warehouse. It really hasn't been high on my priority list lately because honestly, I don't feel like there's been that much new stuff there. And I don't know. I'm not about just going to film it if there's nothing to show. So I will probably make it out there in the next 2 weeks to do an update on the character warehouse shopping stuff. But it's really not on a high priority in my list if there's nothing new to show. But on that note, I love you guys. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I have missed you guys on Thursday nights, and it feels so good to be back. And I look forward to next week. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate that. And I will pass the message on to my mom and let her know that you guys are all praying for Don and the best and his recovery and everything that they need to do to figure out the next move on getting him better. But make sure you guys go and check out my friend Dean, the turkey likester. He is going live in about 2 minutes on YouTube. He is an awesome friend of mine. I adore him so much. He is a great time, lots of fun, and you're sure to be entertained because Dean is a great time with great friends that show up. So have a great time at Magic Kingdom, Dan. And I probably won't be back in Disney for a hot minute. I don't really plan on going back again until possibly the Wine and Dine weekend, but I might scoot up there for like a 1-day trip since I have my cool self-driving car now. So we'll see. Maybe Pass Holder Pair and I'll meet up there for a 1-day trip or something. I don't know. We'll see. But still figuring out the whole moving situation. That's still in limbo. There's a lot of behind the scenes life stuff that I've got going on, but I appreciate all of you guys and I love you all so much. And I love our Thursday nights together and I look forward to it and hoping that, I don't know, I'll have a video up here in the next week somewhere in between our live streams. Wine and Dine is going to be the first weekend in November, Stacy. So early November. I think it's like the 4th, 5th, something like that I'm trying to do the 10K half marathon challenge. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's do a hippo chair spin to say goodbye because we only got one in. What's going on? All right, ready, set, whee! Oh, off screen again. That was an enthusiastic hippo chair spin for you guys. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much to my shining stars for being patient and loving and kind and giving me the extra support. I appreciate you all so much. Appreciate everyone who is new here, who is popping in for a minute, who is ninja watching, or all of the things. Mouse Talk. Well, Melissa, it was so great meeting you guys the other day. I'm so happy. And I love you all so much. Please go check out my friend. If someone can drop the link in there to Dean's live stream that is taking place right now. He is going live. Dean is awesome. The turkey leg store. He loves his turkey legs. I sacrifice eating turkey legs so that Dean can have them all. That is my personal sacrifice so that Dean can have more turkey legs to eat. But he's a great time. Thank you all for hanging out, and I appreciate you. Cheers. Sangria. Love you all. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. It's almost the weekend. And I will see you all very soon. Remember, if you missed any of my trip and you want to see the highlights, I put them all on my Instagram. I saved down the story highlights so you can go through, see all the things, the walruses and the sea lions and the run festivities and all the good things. So thank you guys so much. I love you. Appreciate you. Have a great night. Go check out Dean, and I will see you all very soon. Remember, every day is a countdown to Disney. Mwah! Bye.